Sometimes life doesn't whisper its storms, dreams break, expectations shatter, and people we trust walk away. But in those silent battles, there exists a woman who refuses to surrender, not because life is easy, but because her spirit is stronger than her circumstances. Sometimes life tests us in ways we never imagined. There are days when everything feels heavy, when dreams seem distant and the heart quietly whispers, "Maybe I am not strong enough." But strength is not something we are born with in abundance. It is something life patiently teaches us through challenges. And when we observe women who never give up on life, we discover that their power is not in avoiding struggle, but in how they respond to it. A strong woman begins her journey with self-belief. Even when the world questions her choices, even when circumstances don't support her dreams, she listens to a deeper voice within. That voice doesn't shout, it gently reminds her that she is capable of growth. Self-belief is not arrogance. It is a quiet trust that no experience is wasted. When she fails, she does not label herself as a failure. Instead, she sees failure as feedback, a message guiding her toward a better version of herself. Another beautiful habit is the ability to transform pain into power. Life inevitably brings heartbreak, disappointment, and moments of loneliness. Strong women do not pretend that pain does not exist. They feel it fully, but they refuse to let it define their identity. They understand that pain has a purpose. It softens the heart, deepens wisdom, and builds emotional strength. Every tear becomes a seed of resilience, and every setback becomes a stepping stone toward maturity. Consistency also plays a silent but powerful role in their lives. Motivation comes and goes, just like seasons. Some days feel inspiring, while others feel exhausting. But strength lies in showing up regardless of mood. A strong woman does not wait for perfect conditions to act. She works on her goals when she feels energetic and continues when she feels tired. This commitment to discipline creates confidence, because every small action becomes evidence that she can trust herself. Perhaps the most inspiring habit is living with purpose rather than pressure. Society often places expectations on women, how they should look, behave, or succeed. But strong women gently step away from the noise and reconnect with meaning. They ask themselves not, "What will people think?" but "What kind of person am I becoming?" Purpose becomes their compass, guiding decisions and giving strength during uncertain times. When life feels overwhelming, purpose reminds them why they started and where they are headed. In the end, strength is not about perfection. It is about persistence. It is about waking up after difficult nights with a heart still willing to hope. It is about choosing growth over comfort, courage over fear, and faith over doubt. The world often celebrates visible success, but true strength is invisible. It lives in the quiet moments when a woman decides not to give up on herself. So if life feels challenging today, remember that resilience is already within you. Your struggles are not signs of weakness, they are evidence of your courage to keep trying. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. And one day, when you look back, you will realize that the storms you feared were actually shaping your strength. Keep walking, keep believing, and most importantly, keep trusting that your story is still unfolding in beautiful ways. Life has a curious way of shaping us through experiences we never planned. There are moments when everything seems aligned, and then there are moments when nothing makes sense. In those uncertain phases, strength is not revealed through loud victories but through silent perseverance. Strong women understand this truth deeply. They know that life is not about avoiding storms, but about learning how to dance in the rain. One of the most beautiful qualities of a strong woman is her ability to believe in herself even when external circumstances offer no encouragement. Self-belief is not built overnight. It grows slowly through small acts of courage. When she steps outside her comfort zone, when she speaks up despite fear, when she tries again after failure, each moment strengthens her inner foundation. She may doubt herself sometimes, but she never allows doubt to become her permanent identity. Instead, she treats it as a passing cloud that cannot hide the sun forever. Pain is another teacher that plays a powerful role in shaping resilience. Strong women do not deny pain, nor do they rush to escape it. They sit with it, understand it, and eventually transform it into wisdom. Heartbreak teaches compassion, disappointment builds patience, and rejection creates clarity. Over time, they realize that pain is not punishment but preparation. It prepares the heart to become softer yet stronger, sensitive yet stable. This transformation is not visible to the world, but it creates an unshakable inner strength. Consistency is a habit that quietly fuels their progress. Motivation often feels exciting, but it is temporary. Strong women recognize that lasting change is born from discipline rather than emotional highs. They show up for their responsibilities even on days when enthusiasm is missing. Whether it is working toward a goal, improving mental health, or nurturing relationships, they understand that small daily efforts compound into meaningful results. This discipline builds trust within themselves, and self-trust becomes one of the strongest forms of confidence. Another remarkable aspect of strong women is their connection to purpose. They do not allow societal pressure to dictate their worth. Instead of chasing approval, they focus on growth and meaning. Purpose becomes their anchor during uncertainty and their motivation during exhaustion. When life feels overwhelming, purpose whispers reminders that struggles are temporary but growth is permanent. It shifts the focus from "why is this happening to me?" to "what is this teaching me?" This simple shift creates emotional freedom and clarity. Strong women also cultivate gratitude even in imperfect circumstances. Gratitude does not mean ignoring challenges. It means acknowledging that life still offers moments of beauty amidst difficulty. A small achievement, a supportive friend, a lesson learned, these moments become sources of strength. Gratitude shifts perspective from scarcity to abundance, allowing the heart to remain hopeful even during adversity. Ultimately, strength is not about never falling apart. It is about rebuilding with greater wisdom each time life breaks expectations. Strong women are not fearless. They simply choose courage despite fear. They are not free from pain, they choose growth despite pain, and they are not perfect, they are persistent. If today feels heavy, remember that strength often develops in silence. The struggles you face are quietly shaping resilience, patience, and wisdom within you. Every step forward, no matter how small, is evidence of courage. Life's challenges may slow you down, but they cannot stop a heart that refuses to give up. Trust your journey, honor your growth, and keep moving forward with faith that your story is unfolding exactly as it needs to. Life does not always unfold according to our plans. Sometimes doors close unexpectedly, relationships change, and dreams appear to drift further away with each passing day. In those quiet moments of uncertainty, strength is not measured by how loudly we fight, but by how gently we continue. Strong women understand that life is not a straight path. It is a journey filled with lessons disguised as challenges. A defining quality of a strong woman is her relationship with herself. She may not always feel confident, but she continues to nurture self-belief like a fragile plant that needs patience and care. When criticism arrives or mistakes happen, she does not allow those moments to become permanent labels. Instead, she reminds herself that growth is a process. She accepts that being a work in progress is not a weakness, but a beautiful sign of evolution. This quiet acceptance gives her the courage to try again even after setbacks. Pain, too, becomes an important teacher on her journey. Life introduces moments that test emotional endurance, heartbreak, disappointment, and unexpected loss. Strong women do not rush to hide their wounds. They allow themselves to feel, to reflect, and to heal. Over time, they discover that pain carries hidden gifts. It deepens empathy, strengthens patience, and clarifies priorities. What once felt like an obstacle gradually transforms into a source of wisdom, helping them navigate future challenges with greater awareness. Another habit that shapes their resilience is the practice of consistency. Strong women recognize that waiting for motivation can delay progress. Some days feel energetic, while others feel overwhelming, yet they continue showing up. They understand that success is often the result of small, repeated actions rather than grand gestures. Whether it is improving a skill, nurturing relationships, or working toward personal growth, they embrace the power of daily effort. Each step, no matter how small, becomes a promise they keep to themselves. Purpose also plays a powerful role in their strength. Rather than living under the weight of societal expectations, strong women seek meaning in their actions. They ask questions that shift perspective. What am I learning from this experience? How is this shaping my character? Who am I becoming through this journey? Purpose becomes a guiding light, especially during difficult times. It reminds them that struggles are temporary, but personal growth leaves a lasting impact. Strong women also cultivate inner peace by practicing gratitude. Even when life feels imperfect, they look for moments that bring quiet joy, a lesson learned, a supportive conversation, or a small achievement. Gratitude does not erase challenges, but it softens their intensity and keeps hope alive. It transforms ordinary days into meaningful experiences and helps maintain emotional balance. Ultimately, strength is not about never feeling tired or discouraged. It is about continuing despite those feelings. Strong women understand that vulnerability and resilience can coexist. They allow themselves to rest without quitting, to feel without surrendering, and to dream without fear of failure. Their strength lies in persistence, in the willingness to rebuild when life disrupts expectations. If you ever find yourself questioning your strength, remember that resilience often grows quietly. Every challenge you face is shaping patience, wisdom, and courage within you. Your journey may not look perfect, but perfection was never the goal, growth was. Keep moving forward with faith in your potential, trust in your process, and belief that every step you take is leading you toward a stronger, wiser version of yourself. Life often presents moments that test our patience, faith, and emotional strength. There are days when everything feels uncertain, when the path ahead appears blurred, and when giving up seems easier than continuing. Yet, strong women carry a quiet determination that keeps them moving forward. Their strength is not always visible in grand achievements, but in the gentle persistence with which they face everyday challenges. One of the most powerful habits they cultivate is self-awareness. A strong woman understands her emotions without allowing them to control her decisions. She listens to her fears but does not surrender to them. Instead of judging herself harshly for mistakes, she treats them as opportunities to learn. This awareness creates emotional stability, allowing her to respond thoughtfully rather than react impulsively. Over time, this habit becomes the foundation of inner strength and confidence. Another important aspect of resilience is the ability to embrace change. Life is constantly evolving, and circumstances rarely remain the same. Strong women do not resist change with fear. They approach it with curiosity. They understand that change, although uncomfortable, often carries the seeds of growth. Whether it is a new responsibility, an unexpected setback, or a shift in personal goals, they adapt while staying connected to their values. This flexibility allows them to navigate life with grace rather than resistance. Strong women also prioritize self-respect. They recognize that their worth is not determined by external approval or comparison. Instead of seeking validation from others, they cultivate a healthy relationship with themselves. This self-respect influences their boundaries, choices, and relationships. They learn to say no when necessary and yes when something aligns with their growth. By honoring their own needs and values, they create a life that reflects authenticity rather than expectation. Patience is another quiet strength that shapes their journey. In a world that celebrates instant results, strong women understand the beauty of gradual progress. They know that meaningful achievements require time, effort, and persistence. When results are delayed, they do not interpret it as failure. Instead, they trust the process and continue nurturing their efforts. Patience allows them to remain calm during uncertainty and hopeful during difficult phases. Gratitude also becomes a powerful companion in their lives. Strong women choose to acknowledge small blessings even during challenging times. This perspective does not ignore hardships but balances them with appreciation. A kind gesture, a lesson learned, or a moment of peace becomes a reminder that life still holds beauty. Gratitude transforms ordinary moments into sources of strength and keeps the heart grounded in hope. Another remarkable quality is their ability to inspire others without intention. Their resilience, compassion, and authenticity naturally influence those around them. They may not realize it, but their journey becomes a silent source of motivation for others facing similar struggles. Strength, when practiced with humility, has a ripple effect that touches many lives. Ultimately, strength is not about avoiding vulnerability. It is about embracing vulnerability while continuing to move forward. Strong women allow themselves to feel tired, uncertain, and emotional, yet they refuse to let those feelings define their destiny. They rest when needed, reflect when necessary, and rise when ready. Their power lies not in perfection but in persistence. If life feels challenging today, remember that strength often develops in quiet moments of courage. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a testament to your resilience. The struggles you face are shaping wisdom, patience, and confidence within you. Trust that your journey is unfolding with purpose, even when clarity feels distant. Keep believing in your growth, keep honoring your efforts, and keep moving forward with the understanding that true strength is simply the decision to never give up on yourself.